So the boys have given me the honour to install the sink. It is way bigger than I thought, by the way. I feel like we could pop Hunter in there.
Oh, I'm sweating. Let's switch this on and see if we have lights.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So our most requested question has been, where is your bathroom? And we've finally started to install our showers. Hi, we're Stephen and Jess and baby Hunter, and in late 2020 we bought a van with the goal of turning it into our new home on wheels to travel around Australia in. Over the weeks we've insulated, built walls and installed a ceiling to much of our inexperience. With this week's project, we hope to finally sort out our bathroom solution.
I think this is my favourite purchase of the entire van. By the way, we have an Instagram account for Coop the Van. Make sure you go check it out. I will link it below. Welcome back to another van build episode. Thankfully, over the last 2 weeks of having our lockdown, it means that we got rid of the COVID cases here in Perth, and that's why we don't have any masks on. But I am so excited to work on this again this week because in the last episode, so much happened, and I can't even imagine by Friday what's going to get done this week. It's looking a little bit dark in here. I think today's first task is we want to pop in some lights and just test to see if the electrical setup that we did weeks ago is actually working. So this morning, Andy went and connected up all of the down lights, and we're just going to pop them in. It's one. We still need to get a Sparky to come through and sign off and do all of the 240 volt. This van needs to go through the pits once we're done, so we need him to sign off on it. In the meantime, we've just got a little battery charger. Let's see if we have lights. This is very exciting, all right? I'm like sweating. Okay, connected red wire to the red hole, the black wire to the black hole. I'm sure there's way more technical term, but whew, I'm sweating. Let's switch this on and see if we have lights. No way. That is so cool. Our van has come to life. Wow, that has been the most satisfying thing of this entire build because electrical is not my expertise. I know nothing about it, and seeing just that all connect up. I mean, yes, it's just on a battery. There's still way more work to do, but it's all about winning the small battles. Let us know, what do you guys think? I think the downlights in the cool white, they look so cool. I'm so chuffed right now.
Hello. See, it gives it that little bit of positive effect, so when the catch is on, it doesn't flop around.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I'd say that's intentional, but it's not.
So just to finish off what we were doing last week, our handles onto the door, drilled it through, and now we're going to be attaching it to the van to finish off our cabinetry. He's also chucked a little hinge on here so that when we go into the van, it's going to be way easier just to connect this onto the door. Some of you might be wondering yesterday how we got all the handles on in exactly the same spot. So we made a little bit of a metal template with the exact measurements on where the holes are going to go, because we just bought the exact same handles for all of our cupboard doors. Put it on here, a little bit of marker on there, drill in, and they're all exactly in the same spot. Yeah. How good's this? Monday morning and we have lights and cupboards installed. If you guys are wondering what's going into the little cubby hole that we built, it's our little water pump. This little thing is gonna make sure we can pressurize all our pumps and, I suppose, make our taps work. Heater, pump, heater, pump. And at some point, water tank below the van. So we're actually going to be doing some quick renovations to our safe because we want one to be long ways, to be landscape, but we bought one that's horizontal because that's what most safes are. The reason we wanted it horizontal is so that it can fit our laptops in without it just being placed up like a book in a bookshelf. Just being a bit resourceful, we have the plates that they came inside it and we've just kind of cut it down. We're going to kind of mold it in a bit better and then we can at least have a shelf to put our laptops underneath and then whatever we want above it, like cameras. So we went under the van, checked it out, see where we would place it. Luckily it is smooth sailing down there, so we are now just drilling it, connecting it to the chassis, so this safe is not going anywhere. Guess who's decided to come to the van today?
So you needed some extra hands?
Yeah, I think so. You gonna help us out?
Yeah. You show them all how you can walk? Are you ready? Yeah. We're trying. Alright, so the boys have given me the honour to install the sink. It is way bigger than I thought, by the way. I feel like we could pop Hunter in this. But anyway, here we go. We have a sink. Right, Hunter, you're our tester. Oh, look at you, girl. What do you think of our sink? Got a nice view outside. Yeah, you're in the sink.
When everyone was asking where our bathroom is.
Yeah, you say, splash, splash, splash. Splash, splash, splash. What are you doing standing in your bathtub? Don't put your foot down the hole. There's a drain hole, girl. So this morning, we have been installing these struts because when we were opening up the cupboards, we realized the whole time I was going to have to hold it open to be able to get anything out. So then Andy suggested, why don't we install these guys? So when we open it, look, no hands and it's staying open. And we also have our tap and we've been trying to work out where it should go. And we are thinking it's going to go right here. And as you guys see, we have chosen one that pulls out. So we can like really wash the whole basin and everything like that. But yeah, so I think we're going to be installing this one next. Morning guys, we've woken up bright and early, aka Hunter decided it was a good idea to wake up bright and early and there was no wind today, so we decided to head down to the beach and we brought our stand-up paddleboard with us. So you guys have probably seen us using this all summer. We're kind of obsessed. Anytime we go and stay at like a place that has stand-up paddleboards, we get so excited, and we didn't realize that they made them so easy to transport. And this one is actually a blow-up stand-up paddleboard. It's by Aquamarina and it is so lightweight and compact. We're able to fit it in the back of our car. And we have a full stand-up paddleboard right here. So we've got our pump and then this here is the paddle. And then we got the board right here. So we got the Aquamarina Magma and it has a PSI 15. So once the little pump, the arrow points to 15, then you know it's ready to go.
So I think the thing we love most about it is that it literally takes 10 minutes to set up and we don't have to have like a 4-wheel drive to put the stand-up paddleboard on the top of it because we have quite a small car. So, thank you so much to Aqua Marina for partnering up with us on this video. We've been having the most insane summer because of this. It is just so much fun. And look how clear this water is that we have today. It's gonna be a beautiful start to today.
So while Dad's out stand-up paddleboarding, I'm here looking after this little one who all she wants to seem to do, Hunter, boo-boo. All she wants to seem to do is want to eat the sand. Do you think the sand is tasty? Because it definitely is not, girl. No.
So to say thank you to you guys for allowing us to have partners on this channel, we are giving away a stand-up paddleboard. I will link all the details below in the description of the video. Now, let's head back to the van build.
So our most requested question has been, where is your bathroom? And we've finally started to install our shower. So I'm going to show you guys our shower. Okay, here is our little shower. Let me just open it up. And as you can see, we have a cold and a hot tap, and then through here will be a shower head, and we've got a little suction cup that we're going to put on the van, and so then if we ever need a shower and we're in the middle of nowhere, we can still rinse off out here with hot water. A lot of you have also been asking where our toilet is, and we've stayed in about 4 or 5 vans in the past, and some have had toilets and some haven't had toilets, and we noticed the ones that have toilets, we still never use them. The idea of having to like dispose of our waste and deal with all that wasn't worth it for us. We would always seem to go find public toilets. So we've decided for now, we aren't gonna have a toilet, we're just gonna use public toilets. And here in Australia, they are everywhere. We even have an app where if you're trying to find a toilet, you can use it to find one. But if you guys know of any really small toilets that you think are good, let us know below, because in the future, if we decide to get one, your suggestions would be very handy. So we are still in the middle of installing it, but I thought I'd show you the shower head. So it'll come out somewhere through here, and they do have here a shower head holder. But see how it's so low? That's how we found a suction cap one, which would then go something like this. And then you can still rinse yourself off.
Are you ready for some beach days when we need to shower you down?
Oh yeah, and I just remembered as well, I was thinking of a way that we can still give Hunter baths, because she loves baths, and I found this little bath bucket for babies, and you can actually flat pack it so it folds shut. We'll have to show you, it's at home. It's a really cool idea, but yeah. What do you think about all of this, huh? Oh, you want to shower now?
You want to eat the shower?
Okay. This is how my day looks for most of the time. So Andy has been so nice, and he decided to use some of the offcuts from our bench top to make us some chopping boards. I'm a little fox. No.
So we got this kitchen bench oil to kind of stain over the wood. We're testing it out on the chopping boards first before we actually go and put it on our bench top.
So this is the side with the bench oil, and this is the side without, so you can really tell the difference, hey?
Yeah. Oh, looks good. Today, I think, is the most excited and most nervous, because today we are doing electrical, and this is the one thing that on paper just sounds so complicated, but watching Andy go through and wire up the van, it actually doesn't seem as complicated. So in as much layman's terms as possible, I'm gonna walk you guys through on how we pretty much power up this van. Hi from Friday, Stephen. Thursday, Stephen forgot to plug the microphone in when I was doing my big explanation. So I walked over here, explained the lights, walked over there, explained the switchboard. So there's no audio, so I'm just going to quickly explain from Friday, Stephen, what we actually did. Electrical, in as layman's terms as possible. I'm sure there's some Sparkies out there, they're going to watch us and be like, Stephen, you're oversimplifying things, but for the sake of everyone and myself, let's try to explain what we did. So quite a few weeks ago, you would have seen when we were doing the installation in the van that we had literally a piece of wire, nothing fancy, just a 12-volt wire that we ran to light 1, 2, and 3, and it was just like a wire that just all met into this little spaghetti mess over here, and we drilled a hole and everything came through. So it's my very basic explanation of how electricity works. So then those wires connected into here. Looked like a bit of bowl of spaghetti, and then what we did was we actually split the wire open. So you cut it open, reveals 2 mini wires inside of it, one black negative, one red positive. The positive goes to the little light switch, so you just screw it in so it connects in. It works. The negative, the black line, we just kind of connect into a little bit of a bowl, put it in there, seal it all up. And then, to get this one to work, just in case we overload it, we have a fuse box. All those wires are coming into here, then we put a separate power line into here, so just another wire, and ran it towards the back of the van, towards our little fuse box. Okay, I hope you guys are still with me. So the lights go to the switch, which then come down to the fuse box so that we don't blow anything. So what we've pretty much done now, we've actually snipped the wire to reveal the positive and the negative. The positive we're putting these little connectors on there, so it'll actually go onto our fuse box, and then with our negative, we're all just gonna bunch them into the back of the fuse box, and then we're gonna connect it to the battery. So I just take that.
You grab a blue one.
And they're called spades, those one as well?
Oh, these are crimps. Generally, I suppose, and just force you to put him onto that.
Sweet. Like that?
Yep.
Sweet. Again?
Yeah, generally I do it there, and then I do it at the back.
Oh, so it's meant to go through like that, and then I put it in this middle one here?
In the second one. In that one.
Cool.
Yep, that's it. Oh. Not all the way, because you're crushing it.
Is that too far?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
That's dead. That one's dead.
What we've done is we put this little connector on here, crimped it on, and then it's going to be placed, all the negatives, just on the back here. Then the positives are going to be fed through to the front. Our fuse box is officially all put in. We decided to also put an extra 12 volt on there, just in case we want maybe a portable freezer or fridge we can put in the back there if we find that we need a little bit more space on the fridge. But I don't know, it doesn't hurt to have an extra power point just here. But as you can see, anything overloads and it trips and switches it off, I just come back here to the fuse box, replace it, and then fingers crossed, everything starts working again. Probably gonna cut back to this footage when we're on the road later on, and I'm gonna tease myself for trying to oversimplify it.
Happy Friday, everyone. Pretty cool to see everything that the boys have been doing, including we now have light switches ready. I'm guessing you've already showed them this, but it's the first time for me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Have you explained why they're all in different little light switches?
No, I haven't actually.
So what we decided is, so we have 6 set of lights, like 2, 2 and 2, and we decided to actually put them on different switches, because then if Hunter's asleep, we're planning on putting like a curtain in the bedroom. So it means that when she's asleep, we can have these 2 lights on and keep hers off. Or if we just want to, light up the bedroom and turn these off. This is pretty cool. And not only have they got the lights working, we also have a running fridge. Damn it, now I wish that I brought you all your ginger beers from the house. I'm bringing them on Monday. So there's been something we've been wanting to test. So today we've brought in Hunter's travel cot, because I think she's still too little for the bunk bed. So we're trying to decide if maybe our travel cot fits in the van. So we're gonna test that out. Okay, we didn't measure or anything, so let's hope. I think it might fit. Oh my gosh, this is going to help so much. Alright guys, that is another week done and dusted.
If you are new around here and you're enjoying the van build, make sure you hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week with a brand new episode.
See you guys.